Welcome back to Fox 18 Sports Sunday. I'm here with my good pal Corey Roldan, and we are here to talk about Iowa Hawkeye football. They are sitting at 0-2 on the season, not the start that a lot of fans wanted to see. Corey, you've been at both games. Tell us just a little bit about what you've seen from the Hawkeyes so far this year.
Well, they have too many turnovers, Jarek, and also not showing up in the second half. The Hawkeyes, the last 5 Big Ten matchups, have not scored a touchdown in the second half of games. Also, costly turnovers. The Hawkeyes had 2 fumbles in opponent's territory versus Purdue, and in versus Northwestern, they had 3 interceptions in the second half. You can't do that and expect to win football games.
Still, this is a roster that I think is a lot better than the 0-2 record that they have so far. So what are some positives maybe that this team's been doing that hopefully they can continue going down the road?
Well, there's a lot of positives, Jarek. They only lost both games by a combined 5 points. Defensively, they stopped the run. Northwestern's a really good rushing team, and the Hawkeyes held them to 2.4 yards per carry on 60 rushes yesterday. And the Hawkeyes normally can run the football. They didn't yesterday. They got 3 really good backs, including Tyler Goodson, who we're going to talk about later on in the show. Also, their skill players, their receivers, Sam Laporta, the tight end, looks really good. They have a lot of talent. They just need to get it together.
How about on an individual level? Who are some Hawkeyes that have been standing out to you so far this season?
Well, so far this season, Davion Nixon, the defensive lineman, he's been outstanding. Yesterday, he had a career-high 11 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 3 tackles for losses. We're going to see in this clip here. Davion Nixon is going to use his hands, great use of hands here. He gets past the offensive lineman, and then he gets skinny. It's hard for a defensive lineman to get skinny, Jarek, but he does it and gets the sack. Nixon has been outstanding all season for the Hawkeyes, 18 total tackles. Now we're going to go into Tyler Goodson. Goodson's explosive, had a really big game against Purdue, but he struggled yesterday against Northwestern. Some things I want the Hawkeyes to do is get him out of the backfield. We're going to see in this clip here. He's going to run a wheel route and one-on-one versus a linebacker. And, Jarek, anytime I want Tyler Goodson against a linebacker, I'm taking Goodson all day. Spencer Petras going to make a good pass, and you see what Goodson can do out of the backfield. And when he gets the ball in space, I want to see the Hawkeyes utilize him a little bit more and outside the backfield and try to get him involved more than just running the football.
Certainly a good weapon for Kirk Ferentz' offense. Lastly, Iowa has a matchup coming up against Michigan State, who's coming fresh off of a win against Michigan. What can we expect from that game? What does Iowa need to do to get a win?
It's unknown. What is this Michigan State team? They lost to Rutgers when everybody thought they were going to win. Then everybody canceled them out, and then they go and upset Michigan. It's very unknown, but I'll tell you one thing I know with Iowa. They're going to run the football. Spencer Petras had over 50 pass attempts, and Kirk Ferentz said that's not going to happen again. They're going to run the football. They're going to limit the turnovers, and I expect them to be prepared.